So what we're going to talk about today, for my audience, I want to set it up so that everybody listens very carefully. So you scaled to seven figures with a small number of items. So a lot of people, not so much concerned, but they think, well, how big can I get? If I just sell one product, two or three products, how big can I get? So you've done exactly that. So we're going to talk about how can you scale an Amazon operation with a small number of items, and we will provide the roadmap to do that. So with that, and by the way, you only have three products, right?
Yeah, we have we have one product, really. It's potting mixes for houseplants, but there's three variants. One for tropical / leafy plants, one for orchids, and one for succulents. Each of them comes in a couple of sizes, but that is all we do. So one product line, 3 SKUs within that line, and each of them comes in 2 sizes.
So there you go. So that's one parent, 3 child SKUs, and you've got 7 figures. So give us the roadmap for achieving this.
Sure. So I'll break our discussion today in a couple of areas. I'll talk a little bit about how we weave customer emotions and feedback into the content that we put up on Amazon. FBA routing, which is obviously mission critical for good cost management and economic success. Inventory management, also with FBA management, critical for success. Merchandising, so how we set up the products on Amazon. And finally, some experiments we've done around A/B testing and some other tools that Amazon provides in order to improve the efficacy of our ad campaigns, and our sell-through.
Okay, cool. So, I mean, these are all extremely significant areas. So for my audience, I want to give them, if you like, because this is going to be a loaded session and we're going to go through very quickly. So I want to give them a little bit of an agenda, so to speak. So first of all, how do you bring your product detail page to a point where it connects with your audience? An audience being the people that you want to sell to. What is the best way to achieve that? Everybody talks about pictures, but you've gone beyond pictures in a way that really is personal. So this is going to be extremely valuable. And then we're going to talk about some of the FBA intricate issues that affect directly your profitability, right? Because it's all about the costs and also how quickly the item becomes available, especially if you're running short on some of the things and you want quick FBA receipts and things like that. And inventory management, that's like multiple episodes, but we're going to go through it primarily about replenishment. So I'd like to know how many pieces you need to produce ahead of time so that you always have stock. And the merchandising is all about your SKU structure and then how you present, and especially the last one you mentioned, Amazon experiments. What I'm especially interested to find out is what is the data that you got out of your experiments and then what you did with it. In other words, it's the numbers that you are watching and how do you decide what action is justified by what number. So it's kind of like driving a car. If you are driving too slow, you step on the accelerator. If you're driving too fast, you kind of slow down. So what is that number that's telling you to speed up and slow down? So what's the equivalent of that when you're running the Amazon operation? So these are going to be our discussions that are actionable, that people can, whatever they hear, go apply and then immediately see the impact. So with that, let's jump right in.